Shalom.
Shalom.
I want to give all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Love, honor to the leaders and teachers of Israel, and salutations to the brothers out there pushing this word, sincerity and truth. Because we the real Hebrew Israelites, we come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom that you call America, which is Babylon in the scripture, and to tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you are the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of. So with that saying, we're going to just jump right into prophecy.
That's right. Jeremiah 28:8 reads, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence."
Yeah, and we the prophets of today. We doing the same things that the prophets before us did. They prophesied against great kingdoms and war and pestilence and all that. And now we doing it.
That's right.
Because a lot of things are finna happen that you people need to know. Like your beloved America is gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
With thermonuclear missiles. You know? And it's collapsing right in front of your face. But you don't have the spirit to see that. You know? The Lord put the veil over your eyes. It's getting bad, but they always think that America's gonna pull through.
Right.
But it's not gonna pull through. You know? And so a world war is brewing. It's all stirred up. And it's gonna eventually get to over here. This is the Lord saving this place for last,
Right.
You know, because the Lord built this place up so mighty that it's gonna take more time for it to fall. That's it.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 49, and I'll read it 12. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it."
Man, it looked that way, like America's not gonna go unpunished, and everything just gonna keep happening like what they did to the so-called Native American Indians and so the so-called African Americans. Like, ain't nothing gonna happen to them. But the Lord said that's not gonna happen. You're gonna get your punishment.
Right.
You know, this is the Lord building you up, like it says in Isaiah the 14th chapter. You know, like who gonna bring him down?
That's right.
You know, the Lord had to puff this guy up so high to where he believed that he is the Most High.
Right.
You know.
I'll finish reading verse 13. It says, "For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste." A perpetual waste, Salakia. Meaning it's talking about that great destruction, because we know how America's going to be destroyed according to the scriptures by thermonuclear missiles. So when the Heavenly Father like, look, I'm going to get y'all, but I'm going to get y'all for last. The Heavenly Father saving you for last, man.
He's saving the best for last.
Yeah.
You know, this is the place where everything flows unto. You know, everybody want to be like Babylon, like here in America. And everywhere you go in the world, it's a semblance of America. You go to Hong Kong, it looks like New York. You go to Singapore, it looks like New York. You go to Dubai, it looks like New York. Everything looks like Babylon, man. You know, because everybody want to feed off this goddamn place. You know, this is where countries come to get rich. You know, They leave their country and they come here to get rich.
Right.
You know?
I got a precept. Oh, you got something now?
Go ahead.
I got a precept for you. This is Revelation 17:1. And it says, there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither. I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, in the habitations of the earth have made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
That's described here in America. This place sit on many waters, man. You got the Pacific Ocean, you got the Atlantic Ocean, you got the Gulf of Mexico, you got all these bodies of water, and then this is where everybody flows into. You know, this is where you sell your goods to get rich from, because America is a bunch of consumers. They buy everything. Right. They don't buy shit in other countries, man. They don't do it. It's not built like that.
Right, you hardly see product that say made here in the U.S.
Right.
Rarely, like I can't even.
Well, they shipped it all off. It used to be everything's made in America. This is the manufacturing hub. But then they figured out, look, the way to get rich is to have other people outsource everything, and you can
cheap labor.
Exactly, you can get that cheap slave labor. You know, now China is the manufacturing world, but they citizens is all pretty much poor and shit because you got slave wages. You know, they making like what, $1 a day or some shit, crazy shit like that.
Yeah, and that's crazy because
you can't get away with that here. Ain't nobody gonna work no goddamn 10 hours and only make like $13 for the whole goddamn day.
And that's why the cost of living in some of these places is cheap. Like I seen a brother going into like Thailand. You know what you paying over here in the U.S. for like let's just say you live in New York or somewhere like that. You paying $1,800 for a studio apartment. You can go to Thailand and pay fucking. Yeah. You can pay $100 and some dollars to live in a goddamn condo. A month. Of U.S. dollars, man. So
your money could go a long way in one of those third world countries, man. You know what you paying here, you only gonna pay a fraction because the standard of living is so low. You know.
Bring out you got out. Oh, no, you got. Well, I get Revelation 18. That's spirit. I was going to bring that because I was bringing that next.
This is Revelation 18. I'm going to start at 2. And it reads, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great has fallen, is fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils.
See, this place is already done failed. We just waiting for the physical manifestation for it to happen. Spiritually, this place is gone already. It's pretty much everything. It's just total decadence here, man. Everything is just wicked to the core. Now we just waiting on physically for it to fall. You know?
And the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
That's what I was saying. Everybody that came over here and they got rich off this woman, man. You know, just like you get a prostitute, man, she, you know, everybody didn't had their way with it. Right. To the point where they don't want it no more. At some point, a hoe is of no value. You know, she can't really make no money no more. Once everybody didn't had her, they didn't see her for a while. Everybody just like, I don't know, they're looking for something new. You know, in Babylon here in America, there's an old hoe now. She used to look good and all that. Now she just looks stank. You know, so now she's like a crack whore now. Nobody want none of that. They like, you know, it's getting harder to make some money out of this mug. You got people, a lot of these people from other countries are going back to their original country.
Hey, I got that precept for you. This is Bible. Did you have some more on that, Art?
Go ahead, Art.
This is Jeremiah 51, and I'll start at 8. It says, let's start at 7. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm of her pain, if so be she may have be healed.
See, now they're starting to find out America is a shiesty ass whore. They starting to figure out that she been ganking them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how you go see a whore and then she'll fuck around and like digging your wallet while you doing, or have somebody underneath the bed. They done robbed you and you don't even know it till you already left, and you be like, this fucking bitch just robbed me. That's America. They've been robbing the other nations, man. And now they getting mad. They like, damn, you done put sanctions on Russia, but it's hurting us.
Right.
You know? And you want us to follow these sanctions, they like, man, fuck that. We're gonna go ahead and do business with Russia. You know, because we doing bad. Y'all doing good, and we doing bad. Because now y'all got us, like, we got to get gas from y'all. Y'all shit's higher than Russia.
Right, you blew up the pipeline.
Yeah, why would I want to buy high-ass gas when I was getting it cheap? Y'all talking about, no, you can't buy they gas, even it's cheap. How you going to do that? I should be able to buy whatever the fuck I want to buy.
Right. Yeah, that's always an act of war when you do some dumb shit like that to your ally. Like, this supposed to be your ally. The God is gonna ride with you when it's trouble. You gonna mess up
trouble for him.
Yeah.
You know, how you gonna you making trouble for me? So how am I gonna fuck with you now? I'm fucked up because of you.
That's right.
You know, I'm fucked up because of you.
And you try, and it makes the thing that's so worse. You trying to act like you ain't do it. Yeah. That's the worst part.
Yeah, and they try to play. That's what Babylon try to play dumb, like we didn't do it.
Right. Oh no, what you do?
Yeah, and then a lot of these countries been going for that shit for years, man. That's how you know this is spiritual. The Lord is lifting the veil off their eyes, man. They've been playing y'all ass for years. Right. That's what Russia was basically telling Ukraine and all the other places. They've been playing you motherfuckers for years.
Right.
Now y'all finding out that this motherfucker ain't shit like we've been telling y'all.
Right. I got a precept, finished reading here in Jeremiah 51. I'll read the 9th verse. It says, we have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even unto the sky. So basically, like what Ak was saying, like all these different countries is gonna forsake Babylon. The people, I remember Russia was already was last year. You know, they was saying that they got any citizens here in the U.S., they need to come back home.
Right.
Because talks started ramping up, the rumors of war started happening. You know, this is before they invaded Ukraine. They like, look, if we got any citizens over here, y'all need to bring your ass back home.
Time for war.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that
the Lord is setting it all up. He's preparing war. That's why all these countries are making the moves that they making. You know, they doing all these trial runs, all these fucking exercises that they doing. The Lord's getting them prepared for the battle. That's going to happen. You know, and people not paying attention. They don't. You ask the average person what's going on in the world, they ain't gonna be able to tell you nothing. Right. They just thinking about who gonna be in the playoffs. You know, our people are in the bread and circus, man. They want to know if LeBron James gonna gonna be the leading scorer or some bullshit. That's what the people is into. They into all this folly.
Yeah, but people don't know that Russia just sent a ship towards the Atlantic Ocean with missiles in it, man.
Ready.
See, a lot of people don't know, like I said, because they too busy worried about the playoffs. They want to know if LeBron James going to pass Kareem this year or next year. You know, y'all worried about what's going on with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, and them are just distractions, man. Jake don't understand what the hell is about to take place. We on the brink of World War III, man.
All this stuff is a psyops, man. It's just bullshit. You know, that's how you know our people not ready. They can't even play a fucking game and somebody get hurt. That's part of it. You gonna get hurt, motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, they didn't stop nothing because somebody got hurt. Motherfuckers been getting paralyzed and everything. They didn't stop the game. But this is how weak the citizens are now, because you got this feminine movement. Now you got guys acting like women, crying on the field and boo-hooing and crying and shit. What can stopping the game do? You're not gonna play until you get on his feet or something? You might as well just stop. Don't play no more football until dude get on his feet and walk around. Okay, now we can play again.
Right.
What kind of shit is that?
Distraction.
That's just dumb bullshit, man. It just show you how weak the weak nature that men got on. It's real weak nature. I seen Lawrence Taylor damn near this motherfucker damn near pulled his fucking leg, his whole fucking leg out of his socket, man.
See the bone.
You can see the bone coming out this nigga's leg, man. I'm like, they just stopped the fucking game, man.
Hey,
they just got his ass off the field, kept on playing.
Get that in Jeremiah 30 and 6.
You know, stopping the game is gonna make him feel better, or what that gonna do? Nothing. You gotta continue on.
Yeah.
When they was building skyscrapers and shit, it was motherfuckers falling off them skyscrapers, dying and shit. They didn't like, oh, we can't work no more. This nigga fell off. No, they just scooped him off this, you know, and just kept right on going. I know it sounds harsh, but you have to be in that type of spirit. Right. You can't be shook by little shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how if this look like I said like this movie Training Day. He's like, if this shit shakes you up, then go give him a hand. You know, go buy some tickets or something. You can't let this little shit shake you up. Because like you said, people die every day, B.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Hey, imagine if that shake you up. Well, hey, Psalms just said 1,000 shall fall at thy right hand, and 10,000 on our right side, on our left side.
That's why the Lord said people's hearts gonna be failing and all this stuff, man. Because when the Lord really start bringing judgment, people just gonna give up the ghost, man. Right. They ain't gonna be able to handle it. The men gonna be as women, and you seeing that right now. Any little thing happen, man, they got to shut stuff down now.
Hey, bring out that in Jeremiah 30 and 6.
Jeremiah 30 and 6 reads, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness.
That go with what I was saying. Like, it ain't no masculinity. Like it is an unfortunate thing when somebody hurt, but it's like now
it's unfortunate,
everybody is.
The world don't fucking stop because this person something happened to him. You just move on. Okay, get him the attention that he needs and move forward. Keep going. You can't just stop playing or doing whatever you're doing.
I mean, that really, and that's a bad characteristic, really, for like a man. I mean, because like I said, if you're in the middle of a mission, right, and a brother get hurt, what happened if you're you see a war movie? You gotta just pick him up and keep going. You can't stop and say, oh my God.
You can't be like, yo,
panic and shit.
You can't say, hey, everybody stop.
Yeah, your time out.
Yeah. Tell the enemy to stop. Wait a minute. Hey, he hurt. He hurt.
Time out.
We gotta reconvene and come back next week.
Hey, you ever seen being a kid. Y'all remember being a kid? You see people fighting cousins or something, or brothers, and somebody getting the best of somebody, and they say Tom.
Yeah,
hold on, get Tom out. Tom.
No, they try to
Hold up.
Yeah, they gotta get dude off of him so he can
regroup.
On their knees and that. I
Yeah.
done seen it all.
Yeah, man, I'm like, that ain't
Oh man,
that ain't right.
you in a
Shit.
fight, man.
If you get your ass whooped, that's part of it,
That's
man.
part of it.
I can't help you out like, now you stop because you too rough. I gotta get him up so y'all can get back going again.
Hey, it's just like in its truth. It's just like if you go through hell, now that's justified for you to say, hey man, I'm catching some hell, so I'm gonna take a break from
I
camp real quick.
can't save you. You can't save me, man. You
better get up and
save
keep
yourself. Only one can go at a time. I can't bring you in the kingdom, and I can't get you salvation. Man.
Right.
No. You gotta pull your own weight.
Right.
That's why I'm like, okay, the dude got hurt. It's messed up. But get him off the field.
You need to say a prayer for him and continue.
Get him off the field and continue on.
Right.
Like they always did. And they try to, even though I don't like the goddamn devil, but they try to make like Skip was insensitive. Actually, he was the real G out the whole fucking thing.
Right.
Y'all was acting like bitches. He was like, why'd he start the game? They go, oh, he beat us. I'm like, you niggas have lost y'all way, man. A little faggot ass devil got more balls than y'all. Cause he was tripping. He said, I seen way worse shit than that. I seen motherfuckers get paralyzed on the field. Paralyzed.
Right.
And all they did was put him in the motherfucking ambulance, took him away, and we kept right on playing. Kept right on playing.
Hey, you know the thing killed me about Jake though?
That's
That's
why
why
he died. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna tell y'all this is about our people, man. Our people are hypocrites, and y'all get it from Esau because y'all see somebody get shot down on a Saturday night while y'all clubbing, y'all step right over the
Right.
Yeah, y'all don't stop the club and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all want to keep on clubbing. The only reason why y'all can't because the police done turned it out, but y'all don't be like, oh, this is fucked up and go home. Y'all be still there just trying to.
Y'all just go to the next spot,
Right.
and continue kicking it.
Man,
I got
Jake is fucked up, man.
I got precept. This is Isaiah 13:1. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt thy voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. So the Heavenly Father is calling his mighty ones, man. That's why to come into this truth, man, you gotta be callous to a lot of shit. You can't really you gotta take your emotions out of it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep moving.
You're emotional, you're not gonna make it. Just that simple. That's a woman. That's why a woman gonna be saved through the man. Because she's emotional like that. But now the men have got emotional. And then get mad at you for not being emotional like them. I be like, damn man, yeah, it's fucked up. He got hurt, man. But you don't just stop every goddamn thing for that motherfucker.
But look, it's a physical sport. I'm gonna tell you why it's messed up. It's hypocritical because Jake could see somebody get knocked out in a ring, right? What happened? Jake could be knocked the hell out in the ring. People cheering.
Yeah.
You cheering then. Cause it's a boxing match, you cheering.
The dude didn't even, when you saw the shit, you like, it wasn't even a hard hit. So I'm like, they just need to stop playing football. Yes, man.
And they just show you
just stop playing.
The mirth is gone out of this place.
Yeah,
that's
y'all
really what it's doing.
Y'all might as well just, you motherfuckers in the NFL need to just go ahead and stop playing. Because if that shook y'all up, man, and the nigga didn't get blasted. Y'all see him, you heard it was all loud and shit. Like we just saw in the past. We saw, this is before a lot of people's time. This was like late 70s. This motherfucker for the Raiders they call him the assassin. He paralyzed the motherfucker on the field. And he stood over and was like, fuck him. And he was paralyzed. And they kept right on playing, man.
Yeah,
Kept right on playing. If you Google that, the dude name was Daryl Stingley, who he got damn paralyzed on the field, and it was bone crushing. You could see the shit, it was bone crushing. They didn't stop it. They didn't stop nothing.
Hey, me and you, if somebody come up here right now and knock any one of us out, these people gonna pull out their camera phone, man.
Yeah, they actually gonna be cheering.
Yeah.
Finally got them niggas off the street.
Yep. But that ain't gonna stop us. That's all right. You got precept by creator.
This is Isaiah 29 and 16, and it reads, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? No, I think that's going to what the brother said. Look, Esau has led y'all basically just to be salt. He turned the world, he turned everything upside down. It's backwards.
Yeah. Men
to women, women to men. Even dogs and animals have gay now. Yeah. This is what the devil do. He deceived the whole world.
Yeah, I mean, everything is just turned on his head, man. You like, damn. When did the world get so emotional, man? You know, it just kind of like just happened overnight. Like, damn. I'm like, motherfuckers is this weak now?
Hey,
that motherfucker's crying.
Yeah.
This dude was crying in another man's chest.
That's because he don't have no understanding.
On the field, this dude turned around and cried in another man's chest. I said, oh my God, this is real gay, man. It ain't got gay out here. The football players, this dude was crying in this dude's chest, man. And dude was consoling him like he was a bitch.
Exactly.
Really, what they say, men only supposed to cry like it if somebody
died. Used to be rarely crying.
Yeah,
I mean, you should be able to count on your hand how many times you cried.
Yeah,
like 2 or 3 times in your lifetime. You ain't gonna just be crying, man.
Right. And you know what that falls under, Rock? Look, he said, blessed is he who read it. They don't read. They don't know this Bible. They don't know the scriptures. Look,
your emotions shouldn't get the best of you like that.
Rule your spirit.
The way that you crying a lot. I've never seen a man that cries a lot. You suspect him as a homosexual. He can't be a man.
I'll put it to you like this: I'll put it to you like this. Yahushua, it said Yahushua wept, but Yahushua he wept right before he was about to. He was about to.
Got nothing to do with these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For just the ittiest bittiest reason,
yeah. Man, like who ain't about to? That's like you about to go death row. You know you about to get executed. You might shed you some tears. You like, oh damn, man, it's that today's the day.
Because your life, your life is on the line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said, the scriptures say, be yourselves men.
That's right.
Period, man. You know,
the scriptures say, gird yourself. The Lord eat that. Like, the Lord ain't with all that goddamn crying about everything, man.
Right.
Just because it's sad.
Hey, the Lord speaking about
niggas now crying over a sad fucking movie.
But see, that's why the Lord speaking metaphors because the scriptures say the Lord want us to cry out. But that's not a literal.
No, that's not crying.
That's just being speaking.
Complaining.
Complaining. Yeah.
The Lord wants you to complain about this bullshit.
That's right.
Continuously.
That's the cry we do.
Yeah, I got you. This is Job 38 and 3, and it reads, gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me.
That's what's lacking today.
Man.
Men are not girding themselves up like a man, man.
Right.
You know you ain't supposed to be crying over stupid shit. You know? This idiot little thing. You got men crying if they lose their fucking job.
Hey, I see.
You got men crying over all kind of silly shit, man.
Hey, like I see a motherfucking man crying at his wife coming down the aisle, he crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, well, I would have left out the way.
You got dudes see their daughter getting married crying. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
I'm like, you should be rejoicing.
You should be happy to somebody marry that stank asshole.
Yeah, I'm like,
You should be happy this bitch about to get the fuck out your house. Bitch, a fucking whore.
Yeah.
Like, who?
Right, she done took
You
her.
supposed to
took
be
her out my
like,
hand.
damn, I think this old rackety bitch was gonna get married.
Hey, look what happened. Even Rachel's brother, Laban. That's how he did Jacob, because he basically he got Leah off. He tricked Jacob to get Leah. He like, man, I gotta get her off my hands, because he like, I gotta get her off my hands, because Jacob really wanted
And Jake got this
Rachel.
trade. Jake got this trade off of Esau, because Esau is a crying bitch ass dude.
By nature.
You know. Now you got Jake's acting like that. Being all sensitive. You know. Your daughter could be in a play and a nigga crying.
For what?
You know.
For what?
Because he had. Like a bitch.
Ain't
like
that,
I told you,
backwards?
like a goddamn bitch.
Ain't that turning the
Bitches do
world
that
upside
shit,
down?
man. Women do that shit, they cry. Cause you ever been, everybody got women with.
Yeah.
You ever in the house, your bitches crying, you be like, what the fuck you crying
I don't
for?
know.
I'm just happy.
Watching the movie.
Just doing this. I'm just happy. It's like, what the fuck? You got men like that now, man. What you crying for? Oh man, I'm sad, man.
That movie is sad.
Man.
Something just going
Man,
on.
that ain't right. It ain't right, man. What the fuck you talking about? Fuck. It ain't right. When something happens, man, that ain't right. Niggas crying because George Floyd. Niggas is crying.
Yeah.
Bitch ass niggas, man. I'm like,
Hey, you gotta look at it like this though. In the ancient world, like when David sent troops out to battle, sometimes we come back and lost hundreds of men, thousands of men.
Half the troops didn't come back.
Yeah, and you get sent out the next day. You are like, okay, we
start crying.
right.
Like,
That, and they be like, hey, you go back out.
You see with the women.
You didn't see King David crying and shit because he lost some men.
Yeah.
He just went and got some more. That's part of it. It's
Part of war.
It's part of the deal.
You playing a gladiator sport, that's part of it.
Yeah, you playing a sport that they're trying to kill each other out there,
Right.
and then when it happens, you're acting like
Crying
bitches.
about it.
You always talking about, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you. Stop playing football, man. Y'all niggas ain't fit for the battle, man.
That's right. Precept, Bob. This is Hosea 4:6, and it reads, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
You destroyed because y'all lack of knowledge, man. Y'all just destroyed, man. Out here just doing shit you don't even know what you're doing.
Right.
You think you're supposed to act this way because this damn devil told you to act this way. You're supposed to be contrite and always in some sorrowful spirit when something happens. Our people never was like that, man. Hell, we went through slavery and shit. You had to persevere through that shit. Wasn't acting like some motherfucking sad ass motherfucker, man. Our people took beatings, man.
Right.
They had to get their ass right up the next day and get out there and work.
That's right.
You couldn't just be up there crying and licking your wounds and all that
If we
shit.
was if we was on a plantation in the field, if Par was to have a heat stroke next to me, I gotta keep working.
Yeah, you couldn't just drop to your knees like, oh, man, they beat your ass. They whoop your ass. What you doing? They gonna come grab you, scrape them up,
Right.
and you gonna keep on working.
Better not see you stop.
Yeah, you better not stop.
And that's why you gotta come back to having that mentality of a man, because what y'all think gonna happen in the last days? It's about to get out of control. The Heavenly Father, that's judgment. Because the Lord is about to start dropping people by, man, you about to see a whole football team. You might say, I wouldn't be surprised you see a whole football team plane crash. Or NBA team.
And that didn't happen before.
Yeah.
Shit happens, man. All kind of shit. It ain't guarantee you supposed to fly in a plane and land.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can crash, motherfucker.
And you also tempting the Lord, for real.
Yeah, you up here in this goddamn plane. You got so comfortable like it's supposed to just land perfectly. Everything supposed to go right.
Man.
Like it's normal.
Man. This is Daniel 12, and I'm going to start at 1, and it reads, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was, since there was a nation.
Now, what's he gonna do when that time comes? A time like never before. It's gonna be shit you ain't never seen before. How the fuck you know if it's gonna react when that happens? Man, that's why you gonna just fucking die. You ain't gonna be able to handle it. You can't even handle a motherfucker just got knocked out.
Right.
You know, if it was true or not. If it's, you know, I think it's some bullshit, but let's just say for instance, okay, yeah, he was like that. I mean,
Man,
just an average thing that happened. What you gonna do when something, when y'all see the Lord come back? What you gonna do when that chariot come down and it's right in your face? What you gonna do then?
Time you're supposed to be
You
scared.
you gonna pass out.
Yeah,
pass out.
that's time you're supposed to be frantic. But some shit like you see like it's a fight today.
Yeah, you gonna have some nerves, but it shouldn't have you to the point where you just you can't control yourself.
What happened when you seen Ali and Mike Tyson knock somebody out? You start cheering, yeah, motherfucker. You screaming at the TV like, yeah, knock his ass out.
You hope he killed this fucking ass.
Yeah, like I'm just like, man, we're in a hypocritical time. But like we said, judgment is going forth, and what you Jake gonna do once you see 1,000 people just drop dead? You wake up, it might be only 10 people left here in Kansas City.
They ain't gonna know what to do if they pump this shit up to where they got this goddamn elixir out here, and you wake up one day, man, you just stepping over dead bodies and shit. You just see dead bodies throughout the town. You be fucked up.
Shake to death. Shake to death. Got a precept too.
Go ahead, bring it up.
Let's go right in line with you. I'm gonna start. This is Proverbs 25. Yeah. Proverbs 25. I'm gonna start at 27. It is not good to eat much honey, so for men to search their own glory is not glory. He that hath no rule over his own spirit, is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Hey, read that again.
This is spirit.
This is Proverbs 25 to the point 28. He that has no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
See, you gotta be in control of yourself, man. You just can't be something happen and you just fall apart. You're not a man. Men don't fall apart. Men get active. Men get busy.
Persevere, man.
You know, you don't just see something that just tears you up to where you gotta be consoled. Where'd that come from? I never saw men like that till now.
That's why real
I never saw men like this, man.
A real man can't. That's why a real man can't act, because we not emotional. I don't see how you can cry at the drop of a dime. I'm like,
that's a skill.
Boy, you're emotional. That's a skill
like
of emotion.
That's why he win Oscars and shit, man. I can't just fucking cry for no reason, man. You have to punch me in my motherfucking face.
You have to put some Vaseline in my eye. What is it called?
You have to punch me in my face, man, or something, man. I ain't gonna just cry this like just because.
Yeah, you have to put some Vaseline in my eye, man, because I'm like, where I'm gonna cry from? I'm like, we just built different as men. That's why I don't really respect no men who that's a feminine trait to me.
That's
you
an effeminate
can
spirit.
cry at the drop of a dime. Like, man, come on, bro, you gotta shake that, man.
This is why the world is messed up, man, because the Lord gave our people over to that. You want to be effeminate? That's in Romans the 1st chapter. Lord gives you over to that spirit, man. He done gave a lot of men over to this homophobic ass spirit that they got, man. These men are really. Because you see on TV, a lot of dudes just be acting like that, man. You be like, where did that come from? Oh, the Lord gave you over to that shit.
Yeah, Lord allowed Esau to do all type of to demasculate the men, put feminine spirit upon the men. You know, all these men got effeminate spirits. You scared to speak and stand on your ground about something? What's going on, bro? You know you're Israelite?
Yes, sir.
You ever been told you're Israelite?
I have.
Well, you need to repent, bro.
But you an Israelite, bro. Remember that. Jenkins just out of there.
Gone. It's destroyed.
I'm like, but you on fentanyl, nigga?
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? What's the fuck wrong with you, nigga? You just out of there, man. You walking around like like, what the fuck wrong with this dude, man?
Spaced up, man.
Sitting out at that council. That the
Boy, this
prophets
nigga got fentanyl in his system, man.
That's probably that jab taking effect, man. Because I'm starting to see a lot of people. Oh, in the end, Esau, he got a whole new strain too. He got out here.
Yeah, taking another boost.
Yeah, it's new. It's a new strain. He didn't put out here for you people, man. You know. Hey, so in going to what we was going into, Esau. That's why you think he legalizing weed and stuff like that. Because he want people spaced out.
In a stupor. He want you niggas in a stupor.
Emotional.
You know, you what the scripture you just read, you're not in control of your emotions, man. You're not in control of your own spirit. You just out there. Because Esau want to be in control of your shit.
Right.
Because look at it like this. If you like drunk, all right, say what happened if you get too drunk or you do too much of any drug, you ain't in control of your own spirit. Anything allowed to come into your spirit and you might react.
That's why they call it spirit.
Yeah.
Because you're not in your right mind. You know, demons done took over you now. That's why you don't even remember what the fuck you done done. Because Satan was in control of your ass now.
That's right.
You was just doing whatever Satan had you doing.
And if you don't have no rule over your spirit, you are easily deceived. Easily deceived.
Right.
This is Romans 1, and I'm going to begin at 25, and it reads, who changed the truth of Yahweh while Yahweh shied into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause, Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
The Lord gave you over to these fucked up spirits, man. That's why you see a lot of emotional men, man, that act like women, man. The Lord then gave them over to it, man. They crying over every little thing, man. Anything that's emotional, our people just run with it, man. They just overly emotional. You know, you got Ryan Clark here, he crying and shit like a bitch. You know, he the only nigga that put on his jersey. I'm like, what the fuck you doing that for? You act like the nigga dead. Like y'all ready to have a memorial for this fucking nigga, man.
Hey, see, that's the thing. What's wrong with our people? Because that's the same thing y'all gonna do for Esau too.
Right.
That's why when get Malachi 1 and 4, because that's the same thing our people want to do with their oppressor too. They want to take up for their oppressor. Like, well, can he be forgiven? Can man? We don't want to hear all
but
that.
when it comes to your own, you ready to kill your own.
Right.
Like that.
You gonna kill your
like
own.
that dumbass Shannon Sharp. Skip can say anything he wants to your stupid ass. You just back down. Skip. But when it's your own, now he's stupid. Yeah. You know, you calling them pussies and all this stuff. I'm like, why you don't have that same energy towards this goddamn devil that's across the table from you? You know, but that's your oppressor, man. You look at him as your oppressor. Like you feel like he over you, and you the one with the goddamn Hall of Fame career, but you feel inferior to this goddamn frail ass devil. This devil can just say anything to you. He told you straight up, we weren't supposed to talk about it. When he just, I was like, this is incredible that you got a little ass devil cracker that's puny as fuck, just slapping him around, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
the words, because remember words hurt.
Just slapping him around. You know, I'm just like, wow. What's the use of having money and muscle?
Solid.
What's the point of having money and muscle when a motherfucker just you twice his size could just spiritually chastise you,
Right.
and just slap you around.
Yourself in. Got that for you. This is Malachi 1:4, and it reads, whereas
Started 3.
Malachi 1 and 3, and it reads, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever.
And that go with what Ak was saying. We want to hate what the Lord hate, man. The Lord said he hate Esau. You so-called white people, he said he hates y'all.
That's right.
But the point was where it says, I think it might be in verse 2 where it says, what about Esau? Was he not Jacob's brother? Go on, bring it out.
This is Malachi, beginning at 2, and it reads, I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I love Jacob.
And that's our people, man. See, Jacob be like, man, the Lord telling you, look, I love you. I'm dealing with y'all. I love you. But Jacob's like, well, what about Esau? Was he not Jacob's brother? Is he not our twin?
They are exactly. They're always worrying about Esau all the time. The so-called white man. We can't do nothing without his approval. It's like you do something, you be like, wait a minute, I gotta see if Skip is all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like he give a fuck about you. He don't give a fuck about your ass. You know? But our people love our oppressor, man. It's just a sad situation, man. But that's the Lord. That's how terrible the Lord is. He got us in that spirit.
Hey, I got
to where you worry about your oppressor more than your fucking self.
Right. I got a precept. This is why the Lord is saying this in his precept. This is Ezekiel 25:14. It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they should do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh. Now, why do you think the Lord put emphasis on his anger, his fury? Because it ain't, you leave it up to Jake, man. Jake is too compassionate. The Lord like, man, look, I'm angry with these motherfuckers. He's like, I gotta put I'm gonna make y'all do it, and I'm gonna put my anger on y'all because y'all too damn compassionate. Jacob be tired of killing. Jacob like, man, we done spilled too many Edomites' blood. It's too much blood out here, Heavenly Father. I'm tired of killing. The Lord like, look, I gotta put my anger on y'all, man. Esau done gave y'all that Stockholm syndrome where you worried about Massa, and if Massa's okay. No, man, just know who your enemy is, man. That's what's wrong with our people now. They don't know who their enemies are, man. That's why you fucking end up kissing ass, boot licking, fucking begging to be a part of Esau societies, to be lumped up with them. Like I said, man, if I was fucking rich and I was Shannon Sharp, I'd be like, man, all right, man, I'm gonna fulfill my obligation and I'm done with this thing.
I wouldn't even fulfill my obligation. You don't owe this motherfucker nothing. You doing him a favor. You the reason why the show is popping. It ain't because of Skip. Skip is a piece of shit. Right. When he did the show by himself, when he didn't show up, that show was terrible. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for you, the show wouldn't be shit. So you don't owe him nothing. You should just don't come back to work. Like, oh, I'm done. I'm gonna do something else. The show that you do on the internet
is better than
You get more views. So man, that's what I'm saying, man. Our people are fucked up, man. You really got Stockholm syndrome for real, man. And he can't even see it. That he actually you. When I see that ignorant ass nigga, I be like, this nigga got Stockholm syndrome, man. He's fucked up. Just look at him. He just be smiling and Skip and just Skip. And this motherfucker.
Skip don't even want to dap his ass up.
Like, yeah,
and that's disrespectful. Not to shake a man head, you know
It's
what I mean?
just
Oh yeah, that's
just
one of
so
the highest
sad.
forms of
Yeah.
disrespect.
It's just so sad how he look at Shannon. He be like, how he be turning his face up.
Like he's face.
Yeah, he be turning his face up at him and shit. I just be like, I know he take that shit. Soon as he get to talking, he be doing this shit like
He don't take him
like,
serious at all.
yeah, like shut the fuck up, nigga.
Get Ecclesiastes.
Let me bring this out first.
Oh, go on, you got
This is Ezekiel 35, and I'm going to start at 4, and it reads, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Why would you want to forgive somebody who did that to you? They took it overboard. For one, they put us in
Totally
captivity.
disrespect you in every way.
Yeah.
And you, the Lord said, never trust thy enemy. And you just trust this motherfucker that he's not gonna do right by you.
Right.
And this will happen. He'll end up getting rid of Shannon and bring somebody in.
Yeah.
You know,
But Shannon, he'll let Shannon help build up the platform.
and he'll find another motherfucking
That's how
nigga to
Esau
take it.
do.
That's what
Yeah.
he gonna do. He gonna have somebody take his place and blindside his ass. He gonna be like, I should have quit. But see, you should have gave him that liberty to do that to you.
They
man.
did it to Stephen A. Hey, and you know,
He gonna drop his ass like a bad ass.
yeah.
Can I bring something out?
Oh, motherfucker,
you
Shannon
gotta-
gonna come in one day. He gonna pink slip right there, like, yeah, I got somebody else.
All right, and they gonna blackball you. They ain't gonna just let you go. They gonna be like telling people not to work with you.
Yeah,
too.
no, it's gonna be. He didn't read the fine print. He's gonna be like, he can't work another job for 5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
They do shit like that. That's how Esau get down. You try to leave.
That's selling your soul
And
too.
now you under contract for 5 years. You can't fuck with. They do artists like
you
that.
got a clause in the
You got
contract.
artists that like they can't get on nobody else's label.
Yeah. That's messed
And
up.
shit
man.
like that for
Hey.
5 years.
That's messed up. Man.
So he just pigeonholed your ass. You ain't fucking with me, you can't fuck with nobody.
For 5 years, you got a talent you can't display until
If you do anything, he could sue you and
basically they chefing you because you on the contract with them and they like, look, we just gonna let your contract expire. We ain't gonna put you on no shows, let you make no money. You still gotta be poor until these 5 years is up.
Yeah, until
Poorhouse, nigga.
basically until we let you be free.
Hey, but that's you get for selling your soul. I pity you.
I don't give a fuck. That's what he
Hey,
get.
that's
I
what he
know
get.
that's what this gonna happen to him.
Like Ox said, you said never trust thine enemy.
That's right.
That's what we trying to speak to y'all. Never trust.
Yeah,
Who
you
is
can't trust
Esau?
this fucking devil.
Con.
You up here kissing his ass and doing all this, and then he gonna get rid of you
Con.
because he see the tension. Skip ain't dumb. He see the tension and like, it's about time. I gotta get rid of this thing. Now right now he's thinking about who can I bring in to replace this nigga. That's his whole thing right now. I know. I can see it on his face. He's like, I gotta find somebody to replace this big ape-head ass nigga. You gonna find somebody?
I forget that one dude's name. He used to be. It's not Chris Broussard. It's the other dude that. I know he hate LeBron too, just like Skip. I forget his name.
No, he got to make it go back and forth. Somebody gotta love LeBron. He hate. It can't be It can't be the same. That's what it's like a debate show. So if two motherfuckers, you gotta have just like he love LeBron, he hate LeBron. That's why it works. So they can argue. If they both love LeBron, it'll just be a love fest. Nobody want to see that.
And look,
It gotta
Esau
be
don't love
controversy
you,
sale.
man. Esau, my bad, I guess
Go
on spirit. Esau does not love you. That perpetual means endless.
That motherfucker,
No.
the Lord said he's a cunning devil. He's
Uh-huh.
figuring out a way to replace your black ass, Shannon. if you don't help somebody get this shit, he gonna get you out of there. But see, you should be you should do it first. You know, don't let him get you. You get him. You have him all fucked up.
Yeah. Just quit showing up because they was fucked up when Shannon didn't show up that next day after Skip did that tweet.
That's how you gotta do this devil, man.
Shocked.
You gotta get in front of this devil, man.
Yeah, they couldn't figure Shannon out. They was like, hold on, Shannon.
And what that pussy do? He come right back.
Came right back.
Came right back.
Like Skip disrespect.
Like a good runaway ass slave. He came right. You know how the slaves run away and they come back.
I got hope
because they got. Yeah, they get hungry and shit, or they miss their fucking bitch they got at the plantation.
And he said, don't turn back. But that's what you keep doing.
Bring out what you got up.
No, I was just on the perpetual. Look, perpetual means endless, not changing. You know what I mean? So look, Shannon, Esau hates you, man.
He hates your ass, man. Don't think he got love for you. See, how people be thinking, man, that the so-called white men love them because they be nice and they know how to talk with them, and because the scripture says, get that. They know how to talk in those smooth words, man. But war is in his heart. You can see it on goddamn Skip. War is in his fucking heart. He's trying to. If he can choke your your big ass, he'll do it. But he can't.
Skip hate niggas.
He hates Shannon, man. I see it in his face. He just can't do that with that big old ass nigga. He know that he can't. He want to choke you out.
Hey, Skip got pride too, cause Skip,
he's a prideful devil.
Yeah, he really think that, you know what I'm saying.
But see, I'll give him. He got balls because he say, anybody got a problem, you come up here and I'm gonna say it to your face, and he do it.
Yeah,
and niggas don't do it.
He know he protected though.
I wouldn't give a fuck. Fuck that. You got money. Look. He couldn't do me like that. Disrespect me in my face. He did it to T.O. He did it to what's that, Bosch motherfucker? He do it to all them niggas. He's like, I call you Bosch Spice, nigga, and he should have slapped the shit out of him went off this goddamn stage. I mean,
I didn't see that, but I know
he called him Bosch Spice in his fucking face. He told him to come He told him to come to the fucking studio, and I see it in your face. He did it. He didn't do shit. It's like he called T.O. Team Obliterate. You can come on the show, and he still talk that shit to y'all niggas. Ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing.
Hey, Esau, that's the pride of Esau, man. He got you Jake figured out, and that's really the truth.
He know you scared. He know you scared of your oppressor. You know you really look at him that way. You look at him like, because the scripture do say, if you put your hands on Cain, you know you can't. You know what?
Yeah, you can't. You know.
But it's in the spirit. You can't touch this so-called white man. You know. Well, if I touch this blue white dude, it's on and popping. If I do, I know I'm going to jail.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Esau didn't already whooped our people into submission. That's why I said Judah is a lion's whelp.
Who's gonna rouse them up?
Yeah, because Esau done whooped our people so much, it's just kind of like they don't even know that they are superior no more. You remember coming up, Jake kind of took pride in. You know, even though it was on the left-hand side of Black
X-Clan.
Yeah.
You remember how we was? With the African symbol. Yeah. You know? Go ahead,
you know how Jake took, this adding on to what you're saying, like, you know how Jake took pride in being black power, the fists. Yeah, they kind of knew that you was better than Esau. Even though they didn't know they was Israelites, they kind of knew that they was better than Esau, and they act like it. Nowadays, Jake is just like, nah, Esau better than us.
Esau whooped that out of us in the 70s. He started locking everybody up, like the fucking Black Panthers and all that.
Yeah.
He basically whooped that shit out of niggas, you know, and then he killed all those so-called leaders. Make sure they killed goddamn Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and all them fucking so-called leaders. Which they wasn't, but you know.
He paid Jesse Jackson off. He paid Al Sharpton. Even
It's
down.
called COINTELPRO.
COINTELPRO.
He had a whole setup to dismantle all that shit.
Man.
And he did a good job in doing it. Now you motherfuckers ain't got shit. Everybody been neutralized. You know? You Jake's been neutralized.
Hey, this is the last hope, really. Really,
We the last
we the
hope.
last hope.
The Lord, that's why he put the apostles last.
Yeah, he said, I set forth the apostles last, man.
That's why we out here. Because you've been neutralized. You niggas been neutralized now.
Yeah, y'all in that sunken place right now, Jake.
Yeah, y'all like to get the movies shit. Y'all niggas is just groping that noonday. Y'all niggas is groping that noonday.
Man. This is Psalms 55 and 21, and it reads, the words of his mouth, Esau, were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
That's how this devil get down, man. He might talk to you and have a smile on his face, but war is in his heart, man. He know how to play that shit off, man. He's a good actor. Them devils, you gotta give them credit. They some hell of actors, man. Cause they some fucking devils, man. They deceive. That's why they know how to act so good. And it's believable. When you see them motherfucking devils on the screen, man, they act their ass off. These movies be good as fuck. And they mostly be devils in these movies. These devils know how to act, man. That's why they know how to get away with things. Cause they hell of actors. They make you believe in what they telling you. They actually have you convinced that that's what they are. And they not.
This is Psalms 59 and 7, and it reads, behold, they belch out with their mouth. Swords are in their lips. For who, say they, doth hear? Look, they belching out whatever you Israelites want to hear. And they belching out for their own people. You know, look, they got an illusion and or veil over their own people's eyes as well. He says, swords are in their lips. They speak nothing but lies. You know, they was born speaking lies since Renaissance. Actually, before that.
It's the world. They came out speaking lies. These devils, man, as soon as they be born, they speaking lies. These devils, these are devils, man. What does the devil mean? Deceive. They are very deceptive. That's why they're good actors. When you see them on TV, man, they are convincing. They are very convincing. If you ain't got the spirit on you, man, you're gonna believe it.
That's right.
You're gonna believe what this devil do, man.
That's why Esau, he's the best at rolling over and playing dead. See, like they try to act like that slavery spirit ain't on them no more. They act like they all nice and friendly. Oh man, let your ass say the wrong thing and do the wrong thing. They'll persecute the shit out your ass.
Get your ass in the over there in the neck of the woods where you ain't supposed to be. You gonna find out you about to find out all the shit that they are. You don't believe that they still stringing up niggas? Take your ass somewhere you ain't supposed to be.
Walk one of them dirt roads down Mississippi or Louisiana.
Get your ass caught you gotta be in Mississippi. You could be here.
Yeah, the right place.
Get your ass off
Look,
in the
4 hours away.
Go to Chillicothe some goddamn where and get your ass hemmed up. Yeah, they gonna you gonna see all the white sheets come out. You gonna be like, you gonna have a flashback. You gonna think your ass in the 50s.
Hey, well, look what happened to what's it name Ahmaud Arbery.
Oh yeah,
look, he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. They got their shotgun, hopped on the truck on their truck and hunted him down.
If you see him on TV, no, that's in the past. We not like that anymore. Bullshit.
Oh, never trust our enemies.
Bullshit.
Hey, look at Trayvon Martin.
Take your ass to Joplin. Somewhere in Joplin, some goddamn way.
Right.
And see what your ass won't come back.
Oh yeah.
You be missing. You'll be a missing ass nigga.
Yeah.
Never being found.
Nevada.
Any one of them fucking crazy ass places. Yeah. Over in Kansas too, all of that shit. Can't be caught dead in the spots, man.
Right.
Especially at night.
What you say? You want 2 and 10? 2 and 9. This is Revelation 2 and 9. It says, I know thy works in tribulation, in poverty, but thou art rich. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
See how they convince you that they are the true people of the Bible. They good actors. They think they good at it. They are convincing. People really believe that those are the people of the book, and they're not. And we trying to tell you that, but we can't seem to get through to you fucking niggas.
That's right.
But if they say it,
Must be true.
Man, shit. And don't nothing in here fit them, but y'all still believe.
That's crazy.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and that's crazy. And you know what? Because my niece and nephew, it's crazy. My niece, my nephew, and my little cousin came over to my house, right? And they always have Bible questions for me because they think we just weird because we don't celebrate no holidays and stuff. So they teenagers and stuff. So they asking genuine questions. I got enough of them asking me questions. I whipped out the scriptures on them. And this is one of the scriptures I read to them, 2:9, Revelation 2:9. And it's so crazy that they read it. I read it to them and they got it. They like, hold on, read that again. I read it again for them and they got it just like that. I said, what's wrong with some of you adults?
They're sponge.
I'm like, why the hell y'all can't understand that the scripture's saying the true Jews' heritage have been stolen from them, and it's somebody being an imposter of who the real Jews are. I'm like, damn, y'all got that. I read a few scriptures, and they
when
got
you're an adult, right? You got shit to lose. And see, they don't want to lose nothing. That's why they just like, no, I'm just gonna. Even though they might know it, but I'm just gonna fall back.
Kids are brutally honest
because
too.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
they want to protect their house. So I don't want to jump out here like that because I don't want to lose nothing.
Right.
That's why I don't like to talk to grown folks, man, because they know what you're saying is the truth, but they scared.
Yeah, they act like that woman.
See, kids ain't scared. They ain't scared because they ain't got shit to lose.
Right. Yeah, they don't know better.
They don't know better. They ain't got shit to lose. Niggas them got houses and all that. I can't be seen out here, man. My boss see me and I lose my job.
I just got that raise.
I just got that damn car out there. Man. You know, they got a Lexus out there. Oh, they don't want to lose that.
Right. Oh yeah, they just got a payment. They got 7 years on that payment. They
don't want to lose
can't
that
afford
shit.
That shit.
This is why it's hard to reach our people because they fully immersed into this place, man. And the Lord said you got to lose your life to gain it.
And that's the spirit, like he's saying now too. Like you really shouldn't have nothing in this society that you afraid of losing. That's why I'll be like,
they afraid of losing bullshit.
Yeah, like cars, houses,
scared to lose her fucking purse. She's scared to lose her fucking purse. Oh man, I got the real Gucci.
Hey, what happened when you lost your tablet that time? Yeah, you looked for it.
I got it now. I just fucking get it now.
Yeah, you look for it and you like, oh damn.
It's your fault. You gonna try to find it right quick.
Yeah,
but after I said, man, fuck that goddamn thing.
Yeah, you get another job, man. You lose a job. If any one of our bosses ride past right now and he come up here on everything, I like this my boss, let me handle him. I'ma cut him.
Yeah, I'ma tell him he's the goddamn devil.
I'ma just cut him.
All right, no. As soon as he see me up here, I'm already fired, so I might well go all out.
Tell him the truth.
Tell him the truth. He's the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
See, that's what Jay got to quit.
Come on all the way out with it.
Jay got to quit being unapologetic, man. We got to understand. It's not that I hate anybody. It's just that this is what the scriptures say.
It's the truth.
This is the truth. If you deal with it however you want to do it.
The Lord said you're going to be ashamed of this truth. You're going to be ashamed of you. So you can't just start cowering now because you've been exposed. Okay, I'm exposed now. All right,
hey, in the scriptures also say, rightfully divide the word. How that's rightfully dividing the word. If an Edomite come up here, I got to tell him they judgment.
Right.
How I'm gonna keep my sword back from blood? I gotta cut this man. It don't matter he's my boss or not.
It's like when you tell an Israelite that when you see an Israelite, you tell him who he is. The same way with the goddamn devil.
Yeah.
You gotta tell him who he is.
Yeah.
So you're a devil. You a deceiver.
That's right. It just sucks, man. That's why I said don't nobody want to be Esau.
Right.
And the Lord got you covered. Anything you say, the Lord can back us up. We know you gonna say that wasn't me. I didn't do that time. But the Lord said, prepare slaughter for His children.
That's right.
You the children of Him. So the Lord said He gonna bring destruction to you because you can't get away from this.
Yeah, and another thing, man, if you scared to lose your job, you definitely ain't gonna die for the Lord. If you worried about losing your job, your car, man, you definitely not. Hey, you better do some fasting and some repenting right now because you ain't in the right spirit. Yeah.
You in the spirit of this world because the Lord said,
Because hey, what did Paul say? Paul said, "I count all things as what?
Joy.
Dung."
Oh,
Yeah, he said, "I count all things as shit."
Compared to what we got coming.
This ain't nothing. This is all temporal. You're gonna lose it whether you like it or not. You can try to hold on to it, but the Lord gonna make it to where you're gonna lose it regardless. Because when He crashes this economy, you gonna lose it whether you want to or not.
Hey, what happened when you save up some money? You like, I'm up now. You trying to hold on to that money. You like, hey, the Lord allowed something to happen when you got spend it.
The shit start happening.
Yeah. Now you got to spend it.
Yeah. Your car break down. This happened. Whoop, this happened. And then that nut you had start decreasing till you ain't got shit left.
Yep. Yeah. Lord, but you gotta have faith. Lord, He'll build you back up. The Lord love to do that.
But if you ain't concerned about it, Lord will build it back up because you wasn't tripping on it. You know, if you tripping on it, Lord will keep you down.
Because you're giving that more concern.
Because you got the love of that money. You know, money comes and goes. This is how I look at it. Money comes and it goes. It goes. Just like women, they come and go. Right. You gotta look at it that way. They make them every day. It's like a GM assembly line. It's a assembly line. In the hospital is GM for bitches. They coming out every goddamn. They coming out every goddamn day. That motherfucker, a new bitch is coming out. So you can't be worried about no woman, man. That was just a guy that just came up with that. But yeah, the hospital is GM when it comes to bitches. They making them motherfuckers every day.
Every day somebody will
and all different colors and sizes and shapes. Just like you got the Malibu and you got the Cadillac.
You got the BM.
Whatever your ass want, they making that shit. You know, so in the hospital they got the so-called Korean bitch coming out, the so-called Chinese. All the motherfuckers, they all coming.
Right. This is Micah 2:10, and it reads, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction."
I couldn't say it no better. So you trying to hold on to this? It's just polluted. You gonna lose this shit. All this shit, just like Esau's money is cankered and it's all bullshit. This whole world is polluted, man. And you seeing the effects of everything happening right now. It's showing you that this world is polluted. Everything is just filthy and nasty and disgusting, man. Everything. You look at out here, man. It's disgusting, man. It's all filthy.
Come on, man.
This is dead. It's dead out here.
It look almost gray. It look gray out here.
Yeah, it look like death. It look like death.
Gray represents it's an in between. It's death.
Right. America is dying. America is dying right in front of your face.
Right.
And everybody trying to ignore it, trying to pretend they having a good time. But you feel it. You feel it. You feel that something's wrong. You feel that, man, this shit ain't how it used to be, man. Right. You feel that shit. But that's why y'all taking so many psych drugs and all that, trying to mask the pain of trying to get through this society. It's getting harder and harder to do.
Right, you gotta take some pills. Just
motherfuckers taking Valium
get through
and
the
all
day
kind of shit.
Motherfuckers are taking the Xanax.
That's why you got a lot of women, man, that are just alcoholic. They just drink all kind of red wine and shit. There's a lot of alcoholic ass women out here.
Oh yeah, they got
man.
that new drink. What is it? Taylor Port. Where everybody going crazy. I'm looking at the alcohol level on it. I'm like, this ain't nothing but 19 crimes. I'm like, y'all women so used to drinking Moscato and all kind of shit. I'm hearing everybody talking about Taylor Port this, Taylor Port that. I look at it, it's a red wine with fucking. It's like 18, 19% alcohol.
That's a high content.
Yeah, I'm like, that ain't nothing but 19 crimes.
That's like Mad Dog for real. You know.
Hey, look, Boosie said that too. He said he did a video. He said y'all motherfuckers talking about this Taylor Port. He said all y'all doing is drinking Mad Dog.
It's funny, great.
Yeah, that's all you doing. That shit'll make you sick.
Right.
You know,
Early
you
today.
drink too much of that shit, boy. That's a sick that you don't. That's a sick that's hard to get over. You know, when you drink some goddamn Mad Dog, a whole bottle of that shit.
How much it cost?
You think you died?
You remember like back in the day, it was like $1 something.
$1.99 to $2.
Shit, that shit was cheap. That's why we used to drink this shit. It was cheap. We didn't have no money back in the day.
And it came in all colors.
Yeah, you had the orange Jubilee.
The
and
kiwi
all
line,
that.
all that.
Man, that shit was horrible,
Yeah,
man.
it was
You just getting it down, and man, that shit had
It started off tasting good, and it just go crazy to you. I'm like,
it's like drinking like a Kool-Aid light, but potent as a motherfucker.
with a little twist.
That's it. Y'all brothers got it.
That's it.
With that, we're going to close out. Give our praises to Yahweh, Wa'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles who teach us truthfully well. Say, take us to you, Akim, pushing this word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom.